cake do you want? And I said, Mum, I want a pussy wagon cake. Welcome back to Indie Spunk Unfiltered. I'm Izzy.
And I'm Beck.
We are so freaking excited that it's a Tuesday because we get to hang out together.
I have so many pop culture things that I want to talk about today.
Yeah, I know.
feel like so much has happened in the last week
Mm-hmm.
that I'm dying to talk to you about.
Okay, can't wait.
And yeah, I want to get your takes.
Okay.
We had the Grammys this week.
Yes.
We had a bunch of Wuthering Heights premieres.
Yes.
Which is just so exciting. And also, Margot Robbie never goes wrong with her fashion around like press
Her
tours.
stylist is
It's
on point.
It's truly incredible. Like the Barbie run was one thing, and it's like, okay, they had so much money to put into that marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, what was their marketing budget? Like $5 million or something? $10 million
For Barbie?
for Barbie?
Insane.
Yeah, it was insane. So Wuthering Heights, I'm sure they don't have as much money, but still, like every single outfit is on point. Anytime she goes out and is seen and is photographed, she's in the theme of Wuthering Heights, but very elevated, very in the time. And it's just chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm,
It's so good.
mm-hmm.
Did you see her Paris premiere dress? The
Yeah,
red
that
one?
was probably my favorite.
Ugh,
Yeah, the red
so-
dress. I loved
so
that.
good. And Emerald Fennell looked amazing too in her dress.
Yeah.
I just love a theme.
Love it. I know you do. I'm like not as much of a theme girl, but
I love a theme. I mean,
Beck's always trying to get me to dress up for things. Like costume dress up. She's like, you want to come? It's a costume. I'm like, you
have to wear a
know
costume.
exactly the words to say to make me not want to go.
Okay, what about like a themed party that the party is like a white party or like
Yeah, I could do that.
you know,
I could do a
something-
color.
Yeah.
I could do a color. I love like fancy dress. Like
Yeah.
give me a cocktail party any night. Anytime I can see like men in suits. I had a Tarantino themed
Right.
21st birthday party. And it's so funny that I don't like themes. I guess when it's on my terms.
Right,
I just
when
like,
you choose the
because I
theme.
have because I'm whatever. In my adult life, I'm juggling all of these different projects.
Uh-huh.
And I have like undiagnosed ADHD.
Right.
So when there's a theme, it's usually not until 30 minutes before I have to leave that I'm like, fuck, I need a costume, which is why I don't like them. The actual act of wearing the costume itself, I'm always like, this is so fun.
It's so fun.
So
yeah.
look, if it's provided to me,
Okay,
it's a little
yes.
different. I'm an actor. They provide costumes. We get to, make those creative decisions together. So my Tarantino themed 21st birthday party,
Yeah, what did you wear?
so I went as Shoshana from
Amazing.
Inglourious Bastards,
So
mostly because in a vintage store, I found the red velvet dress with long sleeves and I was like, this is
Pretty.
perfect. Would have gone as, Kill Bill, obviously, but didn't. But it was so nice because literally every male friend of mine wore a suit and I was thinking, this is the world I want to live in.
Same.
Also wearing a suit covered in spatters of blood, like you look amazing.
Right.
Right.
You look incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was very fun. My favorite anecdote of that story was that my pretends to be conservative mother,
Uh-huh.
she'll be like, oh no, I only do things proper. But I'm like, you're a cheeky devil. Like,
Yeah.
wait, I know you.
Yeah.
So anyway, but outwardly the way that she presents is very put together, is very proper and is very polite. And she said, okay, well, as a birthday gift for you, I want to get you a cake. I want to get a fun themed cake. We can go to this place in Sydney where you can give them a design and then they'll create like a fun cake around it. And I have never, this was so cool. So I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I mean, I think that this is normal for kids growing up now,
Yeah.
but like for me, it was not normal. My mom's a
No.
baker and so she would always bake the cake, which is by the way, way
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
But like very spoiled. But this was so novelty and exciting. And she was like, so what cake do you want? What Tarantino themed cake do you want? And I said, Mum, I want a pussy wagon cake.
Yeah. So good.
And she was like, okay, yes, so we can go and then you can order it. And I was like,
No, you.
no, it's your gift to me. I'll come, but you have to order it.
This
She
is
was
what
like,
you're getting me for my birthday.
you little witch. And so I gave her, we like printed out the pussy wagon design
good.
and gave it to the chef. And she like ordering the cake was like, so just this. And they go, what
is
yeah,
this?
great. So what is it? What does it say? Sorry? Pussy wagon. it's a pussy wagon cake. Like, seeing how much joy I was extracting from this, he was like, sorry, what?
I love when people play along.
So good. So good. So that was very fun. Okay, so I'm not so anti-theme. No. Anti-party theme.
It's just the prep work that you have to put into it if it's somebody else's theme.
Yes. Yeah. It's like the second that it's the day of Halloween in America, which I'm not used to because we didn't do it as much in Australia growing up. They might do it more now, but yeah, no, I'm always like,
You know, I'm actually not a big Halloween person either. Like, I think I like costumes when it's a part, but when it's everybody doing it,
it's a little less fun. Interesting. What is that? You're such a what's it called?
I don't know. I'm just an outsider.
Like
I don't know.
Black sheep. Choosing to be outside.
Yeah.
David laughs at me because I'm always like, I don't want to dress up for Halloween. I don't want to dress up for Halloween. But then the second Halloween comes and people come to the door. I'm like in tears. I'm like, you look so amazing.
Yes, yeah.
You're amazing. What are you? And then I'm like, welcome to my lair. But I'm like in sweatpants.
When you made a cute little sign too this year.
Cute signs. I remember because we like put a Halloween movie on this past Halloween. And I was like, I don't really have anything Halloween-y, so I'm just gonna wear like pajamas, and like a crazy hat, and then kids would come to the door and I'd be like, who comes here? Welcome, evil arrives, and they're looking at me and I'm just like in sweatpants, like I'm not in a costume. They're like, are you just like this?
Right?
Is this who you are?
So funny.
And of course, it's all our neighbors, so they're like, we've seen you around,
right. Now they're like a little bit more standoffish.
I'm gonna just take some space.
I do love seeing trick-or-treaters. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Their costumes. And yeah, I think growing up too, I would always dress up, and my mom's a seamstress, so she would always make our costumes. It was really creative, and that was fun.
Cool.
But yeah, now as an adult, I don't know. I just am not as into it. Like, I don't want to go really to a Halloween party and dress up.
Yeah. I might.
Maybe.
Once again, if the costume is provided to me.
Right. If I have
I love a party. Like, I'll go to a party.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about a Halloween party. I'm just...
So interesting.
Yeah.
There's something there.
I'm so nuanced.
There's some buried trauma around Halloween that you, like, I don't know why, but it just makes me want to stab everybody.
Right.
It's kind of perfect.
Just a little murderous on Halloween.
Hey, you're right on theme.
It's fine. But going back to, Wuthering Heights, amazing press tour so far. I'm so excited to see the film. I also, and I think you have too, started to put together vision boards for James on Rage press tour.
Oh, yeah.
And what that looks like.
Yes. Oh, my God.
I definitely have outfits in mind for that.
I actually have not thought of outfits.
I have.
That's so interesting. When I visualize it, I'm looking out.
Oh, amazing. I love that.
So I have to think about what I'm wearing. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
The second that I watched the Wuthering Heights trailer, I was like, I don't want to see that.
Really?
Yeah.
Say more.
I couldn't tell you why. Because things I love.
Right. I would think that.
I love 2 Australian lead actors.
Right.
Emerald Fennell, stylized, great soundtrack, great story, iconic text. But I don't know what it was.
Wow.
When I watched the trailer, it was like, you want me to feel things, and I don't feel a thing.
Interesting.
It felt forced to me. I'm ready to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
I'm so, you know me, like open-minded.
Yeah.
I'll go in ready. I'll watch anything. Be like, I could like this.
Yeah.
People could say it's shit, have 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I could find something I enjoy about it. Not usually the case, but you know, never know. Happened before, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. It felt like two privileged people wanking each other off.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Also, Jacob Elordi's character is supposed to be a person of color.
Right. That is
I just
frustrating.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
think from what I've seen, I'm excited to see it because I loved the book.
I love Jane Austen, and me too. Love the book,
and I love Margot Robbie, and I love Emerald Fennell. I don't agree with the casting for Jacob Elordi, and I don't know much about what's the other male? What's his name? I can't think of his name.
I don't know. Didn't pay attention.
But yeah, the men I wasn't impressed by in the trailer.
That's kind of, yeah.
So
Margaret, I mean, every single shot, she's electric.
Mm-hmm.
She's so right there with her emotions. Mm-hmm. She's stunning, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she looks toward the camera and her eyes are so alive. Obviously, she's brilliant, an incredible actress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just felt like it was asking me to have an epic experience.
Uh-huh.
And
it wasn't that.
Then you watch the Hamnet trailer and you're
Right.
like, oh my God. Like, I don't know, there's just...
Wait, have you seen Hamnet
No,
yet?
I haven't. I'm still reading it.
Oh
Don't, like, how many episodes has this been where I've been talking about it?
I'm dying for
I've
you
been
to
so
see
fucking busy. I gotta be like you and just non-negotiable read every night.
Yes,
But sometimes
yeah.
I get into bed and I'm like, I just need to close my eyes.
Yeah, I need you to see this film so badly.
I need to see it.
Oh.
So look, I'm gonna watch Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my...
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I think that's a great take. I disagree, but it's great.
I would love disagreeing with you.
I know, me too.
No.
It doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. I'm always like, let's do that again.
Yeah. More disagreement.
Fight.
Okay, so next on the docket, Grammys. Okay. Did you watch the Grammys?
Did not.
Have you seen an eclipse?
Clips, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought you said an eclipse. I'm like, I missed that too. Have you seen the
eclipse?
cultural moment, the eclipse? No. Yes, I've seen some clips. Oh, I love Olivia Dean. I just love her so much.
She's
and
so
I have
joyful.
I just sing, like, her songs are perpetually stuck in my head, and I'm so grateful. Mm-hmm. Ready to dive. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's love in your eyes. I feel it good.
So
she's
good.
incredible. She's incredible. Has just a most magnetic stage presence. So
magnetic. The energy is just so joyful and free, and you can, like, it's just a lightness that we need in this world.
Yes.
And I'm so happy for her. She's only 26.
Incredible.
Which is wild. And
the dramatic zoom from when they called her name, they had her positioned so perfectly. They obviously put her right there and then opened her chair out because she's like,
it's like a painting.
It's amazing, right? And the zoom of the camera, like the dolly that they,
cinematic moment.
The moment was so incredible and dramatic, and I was like, "This is the Grammys. Like, where are we with this level of drama for the Oscars?"
Right? I think it's
the camera work was very good.
Yeah, I think it's a lot to do. The Grammys are so. I mean, traditionally, the host is in the audience, which I don't always love. I think it's kind of redundant after the first opening. I don't need to see Trevor Noah going to every celebrity table, but look who's here. We know. we can see. We know they're there. I could have used a little bit more of him on the stage rather than in the audience, but I think that is helpful for these shots of the reaction moments because the cameras are already in the audience. They're, in all angles.
Yes.
And so you get these really great moments, like the moment with Bad Bunny when they announced that he's the winner and he's just sitting there just
crying,
really in his
sobbing,
emotions.
right?
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And we really don't get that at the Oscars or really the Golden Globes.
No, we don't get that level. I mean, I don't know. I also feel like there's a difference between musicians and actors insofar as the actors are going to be like, oh, yes.
Right.
Like, oh, thank you. Oh, my God, I can't believe I'm right. But, musicians are like, oh, my God, my dreams.
Right. The actors have practiced and rehearsed their reactions. The musicians are just great.
The actors like, I'm so gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Musicians, I feel like there's less filtering.
Yeah. I also really loved, and this is actually part of my ick for this week, I loved everyone speaking out against ICE and being really clear about where they stand.
Again, we talked about this with the Globes, but I don't know what happened where they didn't say anything because they knew people
the
wanted
Globes had
to.
nothing. Yeah.
But this was,
This was really good.
Also, this was not on CBS.
Right. No, it was.
Not this year.
Grammys?
Grammys?
last year on CBS.
But
this year.
Oh, this was the. Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that they weren't.
No,
this
is their last year on CBS.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really interesting. And obviously, not everyone spoke out, but a lot of people did and used their speeches as a chance to speak out against it. And
we'll wearing ice out pins.
Right.
We should get ice out pins for the podcast.
We should. And so I'm going to preemptive say my ick is people complaining about celebrities speaking out. Being like, we don't want to hear a celebrity say blah, about
people will
politics.
just complain about fucking anything. They'll complain if they do speak out, if they don't speak
Right.
out. It's just, you can't
Exactly.
win. Just do what you want.
Exactly. I'm like,
There's nothing that has healed my visibility fears more than just seeing that people will hate you regardless.
No matter what.
So you just get your people with you and you do your thing.
It's like, okay, so you don't want celebrities to speak out. Who do you want to speak out on this stuff? Nobody else has a platform.
I thought people wanted people.
Right.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I know.
Like, why would they use their speech time to talk about ICE and what's going on? It's like, because this is important and that's actually affecting human lives. And the more we talk about it, the more change we're able to make. So that was my ick. So I'll maybe re-say it later, but I just wanted to get that out there.
Makes a lot of sense. Yep.
Okay. And then my last pop culture moment for this week. I just lost it. What was
Grammys. Wuthering Heights.
Oh,
I gave it back to you. Did you say that?
Came back. Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively. Okay.
Where do you stand?
So I've moved back and forth, and I'm not afraid to say that I've changed my mind.
Great.
Not afraid to say
We should always be allowed to change our minds.
So originally, and I remember having this conversation a little over a year ago with our friends. We were at dinner with our friends Kate and Cam, and they're like, what do you think? And this was when it was first coming out that there were SA charges from Blake's side, and there was also the smear campaign happening from the Baldoni side, and the text messages had just come out. And so we were talking about this, and I was like, honestly, somebody like Justin who has made his platform so insane, like so deeply about being pro-women and what is the term that he uses? I can't even think about it, but like basically is saying like our masculinity is not like our superpower. It's like we need to lean into the feminine and we need to honor women and blah, 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 blah. Like
blah, 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 blah.
It's so performative, and I could just tell from the beginning. So at that point I was like, this is like, I believe Blake in this situation. I believe women. Like that's my go-to. And even though that, you know, she's this big celebrity and seemingly has power, this can still happen. And I don't trust Justin Baldoni. And I've seen these text messages, and he hired these people to start a smear campaign. And Melissa Nathan, the publicist, I mean, even came out and said, like, oh, maybe now my niche can be these like bad guys, like representing these problematic men. Like now that's my niche, that I've like proven that I could do this. So then, you know, all the stuff came out about Blake's, you know, missing days on set to go to the Taylor Swift concert, and, you know, increasing the budget for costume design so that she could get pieces from Gigi Hadid and like her friends and all of these. And I don't agree with the costume choices in the film. I think compared to the book, like Lily Bloom did not have thousands and thousands of dollars to spend on like a Chanel jacket. It's just not the reality. So anyway, did not agree with. So I was like, okay, maybe there's something here. Like maybe she did want to commandeer the film. And, you know, the letter to the PGA was kind of strange. Her like saying all the things that she did, but then also saying like, I wasn't able to do these because Justin's team took it away. So I was like, okay, I'm a little blurry now. Like maybe there's some truth to both sides. Like not discounting that there was SA happening and remarks from Justin's side that were inappropriate. But also like maybe Blake was a nightmare to work with and she did shut him out from the film and, you know, all this stuff. But now I am strongly Team Blake and the women.
Have never once not been. I'm like, stayed my ground the entire time.
Good for you. I wavered a bit.
I get it though.
Yeah.
I get it. And it shocks me how many people are pro Baldoni. It just fucking blows my mind. But also, it should not blow my mind because, I mean, that's just the world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
But I have been on sets where these conversations are fucking normalized, where it's like they're talking about your body, they're talking about your attractiveness, they're talking about how that costume hugs you in the right way, they're talking about sexuality, they're asking inappropriate questions, weight, boobs, everything, skin. It is just, there has to be a point where you can draw the line in the sand and be like, that's enough. On no other on no other job, would you ever allow in this modern day that to occur without going, hey, HR, I have an issue. I'm getting sexually accosted or
even if it's just inappropriate comments about somebody, like she was postpartum too.
Yeah.
And then all of these other women are coming out and saying that he also made those comments to them.
Yes, exactly. That's what annoys me about this whole thing, is that it's become about everything else. It's become about, oh, whose film is it and who had the rights and who is allowed to do X, Y, and Z and what did this and that thing. And like with the costumes, the fact that there's even a conversation that, yeah, okay, we might not agree creatively, but that is not a part of this, which is, there is someone that is saying, I have been having a really hard time doing my job because I have been feeling like I have to protect myself. And how do you be vulnerable in that situation? Yeah, of course. The thing is that there are always going to be gray areas in these situations. Of course, she's not a perfect victim.
No.
And she has a lot of people that have come out and with the smear campaign, and then also other people have been like, yeah, you're right. Look at this 2-second clip that I've sequestered, being like, she's a bitch. It's like, I mean, I wish all women were. I don't even wish that. I wish all women would be accepted if they are bitches or not, because we accept that of men. And yeah, I just get so frustrated. I know we're going to have people who are like, you're wrong, here's why, whatever, but that's fine. That's my take. And I will always, yes, there have been so many questionable things from both sides, but at the end of the day, the point is that this is about her feeling unsafe and over-sexualized on a professional, in a professional environment.
And it doesn't matter how big of a celebrity she is. It's not okay for anyone. And this is coming from somebody who was the director, who had the rights to the film, who was also financing the film. Like, this is a person in power abusing that power to go after these women and to not only sexualize them and be inappropriate on set, but then also try to ruin their careers.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Like, tear them down to
and by the way, my
extent.
platform is pro-women, and you should believe women and be
So
soft.
skeevy.
It's just so, but you can fucking,
you can
feel
tell
it from it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Very, so crazy, uncomfortable. Obviously, she's, you read the text, it's just crazy how much stuff is exposed, that it is so private. The text messages.
I would hate to have
talk about the attention grabbing society we live in, because the day after that came out, you're seeing I was seeing all of these Instagram posts that are taking, Taylor Swift said this. It's like the only reason people are talking about it is because they want eyeballs on their stuff. And so it's like the noise.
And honestly, I thought
boring.
It was a really great glimpse into a good friendship.
I agree. The way that they communicated.
Yes.
I know, it kind of reminded me of us.
I know, it was really
It's
nice.
like, hey, I really want to talk about how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very adult relationship where you can be honest with your friend.
And then kind of the jokey response too, like lightening it up a little bit, but also acknowledging how Taylor was feeling. Like, I just thought it was a great exchange, and people are ripping it apart. Like,
I know.
Like, why are
look at this cat fight.
Right.
It's like, look at this great example of communication.
Right. This is how grown adult women should be communicating.
Humans. Yeah, let's learn a lot from the way that they're navigating that.
It's really sweet. So
yeah.
That was my
very
last.
interested to see what happens. Honestly, Ryan Reynolds looks like he's aged like 50 years. Honestly, he looks like, and would you remember him on, was it Kimmel? He did a pop-up on a talk show, and and someone was, or maybe it was SNL. Oh, I don't know what it was, but it was a like late night show. And they were like, "Hey, Ryan, how are you?" And he's like, "Great. Why? What have you heard?"
Oh, it was the SNL 50th.
SNL 50th.
Yeah.
Thank you, my pop culture queen.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. And I was like, "This is a joke, but like, you look so haggard."
Yeah.
And so tired. They also have children and
But
whatever.
they have 4 kids. I mean,
Yeah.
she's been postpartum. She's still
Man.
postpartum, you know? Like,
I'm not having an easy go of it.
no. And
But she also, I recognize that she doesn't have, again, and I hear myself saying this, like, she's not a perfect victim.
no.
She does have people that are in her past that haven't stayed in contact with her and are like tight-lipped about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why don't you speak to Blake? You know,
Right.
Like,
But
Blake
that's
Meester
interpersonal like relationships.
That doesn't mean that she's not allowed to have gone through trauma and like an actual legal issue. That doesn't deny that.
No.
That's what I find frustrating about the court of public opinion. They just blanket people with, well, this is who you are, so nothing is relevant.
Right. So frustrating.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
Not how it
I guess
works.
character comes into it, but court of law, guys.
Right. We're talking about the facts of the case here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Questions. By the way, I want to tell you how much I love your socks. Show the camera.
Sock reveal.
Very good. Very, very, very
Little
cute.
sheer. They're a little too short for these pants, but
Well, when you're standing up, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can see a little skin.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's all right. My pale.
I mean, it's end of summer.
Right. End of summer. Winter.
I'm fine.
You are from Australia, so technically
this is the end of summer.
It's the end of
somewhere
summer
in the
for
world.
you.
Yeah.
your natural stasis is feeling the end of summer.
Exactly. It's always very confusing now when I'm in LA on my birthday because my birthday is typically in winter and here it's in the summer. So I was like, oh, there's so many
I'm a winter baby.
Yeah, so many activities I could do on my birthday.
Yeah. That is it. I've never thought about that reality of growing up in the other hemisphere and having it flip-flopped.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Christmas in summer is the best.
Right.
It's the best.
Yeah.
We like seafood platters, outdoors, playing games in the pool.
Amazing.
Like, it's such a fun Christmas.
I mean, we kind of had that here in LA this year.
That's
Christmas
true.
was
LA is probably the
80
closest I'll
degrees.
come. That's true. But it was raining.
That's true. It did rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually doing something a little different today. So what we're going to do is ask each other a couple questions. We'll get back to audience questions next week. Keep them coming. But this week we have a couple questions for each other.
These are lore-inducing questions.
Okay.
Or lore-retrieving questions.
Oh, is that a
I don't know.
category of
I
question?
just made it up.
Trademark.
So maybe we'll do this once a month. I don't know. It's the beginning of February.
I like that.
So maybe we do it the first episode of the month or something. I don't know.
Cool.
Whatever.
Oh, that's good.
Whatever
Something in that. Yeah. We're changing it. We're changing it all the time.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a question first.
Okay.
Okay. I'm so excited. What is a random side quest era of your life that sounds fake but is 100% real?
This is what immediately popped into my mind. So it's actually, I don't know if this is side quest, solo quest. So you said side quest?
Side quest.
Okay, I'm gonna redefine the question.
Perfect.
Because this is the first thing that came to mind, and it's a crazy story.
Okay.
After film school, one of my professors at film school called me and said, Izzy, I have this acting job for you. It's really unorthodox. And my friend has called me and asked if I knew anyone, and I thought of you.
Okay.
So my friend, who's like a venture capitalist, very wealthy, he wants to hire someone to help him propose to his girlfriend.
I remember this story. It's so good.
So I was like, okay, let's see. He's like, by the way, as I said, very wealthy. You could feel free to charge a lot for this. I'm like, okay, what do you mean? And he's like, you see how you feel. And I was like, okay, this is so weird. So I'm like, go for it, pass my number along. He calls me. Izzy. I hear an actor. Okay. So I want you to I want you to propose to my girlfriend today. I want you to help me propose to my girlfriend today by pretending that you're a medium, going to her place of work, and she works at this very fancy lingerie store. I want to give you, like, buy whatever you want and I'll reimburse you for that. Basically go try things on, talk to her and tell her that you are a medium. He gave me a script and he said, I want you to say these things. You love Audrey Hepburn, right? I can tell that you love Audrey Hepburn. I'm getting this sense. I know this is really weird, but I have these intuitive nudges. I'm a psychic and your boyfriend, he loves you. He's going to propose to you. Are you going to say yes? Like, basically guide her to think about this guy. Right. I'm like, okay, this is really weird. But cute. Like and he's like, so then what's going to happen is that we're going to get all these penguins.
Penguin.
I know. We're going to get all these penguins sent to this rooftop hotel. We're going to have a big like ice extravaganza. Her favorite thing is, what's that movie that kids love and adults too? Ice movie?
Age?
No, with Elsa.
Oh, Frozen.
Frozen. Yes. So, yes. So we're going to do like a Frozen theme. We're going to have puppets, penguins and blah, blah. I was like, okay, that's crazy. And he's like, okay, great. So how much would you charge for something like this? I said, $1,000, which to me at the time was a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it still is, but knowing
Feels
what I know
kinda low.
now, I probably would have gone
Times it by 5.
maybe 10. So I was like, he's like, yes. I said, okay. So he said, I need you to come to me at my office. Luckily, I was nearby in Surrey Hills in Sydney. Get this information, go and then go to her work. And I did this all that afternoon. Okay, so I walk into the store. I know who she is because he's given me a picture. I'm looking around. I'm like, this is so crazy what I'm doing. This is insane. I'm looking at lingerie, beautiful lingerie that I would never afford. I'm like, oh, this is really pretty. She's like, oh, can I help you? I'm like, oh, hi. Yeah, I'm gonna try some stuff on. She's like, oh, I'll help you. So then I'm in the change room, and with lingerie, you know, and when it's like a beautiful, expensive boutique, they're very involved. Mm-hmm. So she's like in there with me and I'm basically naked. Uh-huh. She's like, oh, this size isn't right. Like trying it on for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing there in front of the mirror with my clothes off.
This was not a part of the contract.
No. And I'm like, I know this is going to sound really weird, but I'm psychic. And I just get this feeling that your boyfriend, he really loves you. He really loves you. She starts to cry. She starts crying. I'm like, oh, are you okay? And she said, we broke up today.
This man is terrible.
Psychotic.
We
broke up today. I thought he was following me. He's been controlling me, looking at my text messages.
No.
And I have been doubting myself on whether or not we should have broken up all day. And I have been a wreck.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so then I'm like, do not get back together with him.
No, do not.
Immediately I was like, I'm not accepting any money from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, this is a traumatized woman. So I'm like,
whoa.
I didn't tell her.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, well, what I have to tell you is like, you should not get back together with him. I'm going to buy this. Bye. Like, basically I was like, oh, message is changed now.
Right. Oh, the universe.
My intuitive nudges are telling me something else. And because I was like, I do not want to get in the middle of this. No. This is so freaky. But I basically was just like, do not get, like, I don't think that, that's really not okay. God, now I'm thinking. So anyway, also at this moment, I am 19 years old, 20 maybe. Wow. So I'm like pretty young.
Yeah.
And I leave with this bag of lingerie. I've gotten like $700 worth of fucking lingerie. I leave and I call him immediately and I'm fucking shaking. And I'm like, okay, so I'm sending you the receipt right now. of what I've purchased. Please call me immediately. The money hits my account immediately. He pays me and reimburses me straight away.
Okay, that's good.
Calls me and says, how'd it go? What's going on? I said, this is really inappropriate. I feel very uncomfortable. Are you like, what's going on? She is under the impression that you are not together and that you have actually been harassing her. And he's like, no. Go back in there. Go back in there and just say the one line I told you to say, the Audrey Hepburn quote. Just say that.
Oh my God. This guy
I'm
is
like,
psychotic.
I do not feel comfortable at all going back in there. I've done what you asked me to do. I'm out. But this is a detail I forgot. When I was in there with her, I was like, here's my number, which I know I shouldn't have done this, but I was like, here's my number. If you're in a dangerous situation, call me. Like, I just don't think that this is okay. And like, I just want you to be okay. I felt like I couldn't tell her like, yeah, well, he paid me to come here and basically convince you and manipulate you into getting back together with him. So I said, I don't think we should talk. Sorry, I don't think that you should talk to him, but here's my number if you need anything. Like, I'm here for you. And she was like, thank you. She was the sweetest. She gave me this big hug and she was like, thank you so much. I really feel like we were supposed to meet. Oh my God. I'm like, I feel so bad. I can't believe I'm in this situation. So I'm like, yes, of course. Like, if you need anything, please let me know. So then I have 2 text chains happening, one with him and one with her. She's messaging me being like, hey, just wanting you to know, like, that really meant a lot to me today. I would love to chat. And he's messaging me being like, hey, so, I want you to do more things and like, could you do. And then then she starts wanting to, it got to a point where I was like, I actually have to cut off communication. I think she started to figure it out because her messages got a little, I was like, I'm in the middle of something that I do not want to be in the middle of. And I'm not like, this has gone far beyond the scope of what I thought it would be. And initially when he called me, I was like, is this a porn request? Like, that's where my head initially went, which is why when he was like, I want you to help me propose, I was like, oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's like, I could do that.
Seemingly.
So, So then, I find out that they ended up getting engaged.
Whoa.
And then they ended up breaking up. And then he went to prison.
Stop.
Yep, from embezzling.
Oh
yeah, so he's actually likely still in prison.
That's why. I mean, good riddance to him. That's, where he deserves to be. That is psychotic behavior.
And I remember at my film school reunion, saying hi to my professor. He's like, oh, how was it? I was like, is that your friend? Is that your friend? Like, how do you know that guy?
Right. Are you associated with him?
Fuck?
That's insane.
So that was my weirdest acting job ever.
That's wild.
Ever.
Wow.
Still have the very beautiful silk lingerie robe.
Do you? At least you got
I actually returned I returned like 90% of the other stuff. I just kept the robe.
Jeez, that is crazy. What a great answer to that question. Was not expecting.
Yeah. That's the first thing that popped into my mind. So I was like,
I love it.
I'm just gonna go there. Okay. If you could relive 1 year of your life, what year would it be and why?
That is a great question. And I came up with these questions.
And you're like, I came up with them, but
I haven't thought about them at all.
I'm amazing. It's the best question I've ever heard.
I'm just going to go with the first year that pops into my mind, just like you went with the first one. Because I think it would be 2015. So 2015 was kind of a big life-altering, I would say, year. I was 22 years old. It's the year I got married. It's the year that I moved to Mississippi and to Massachusetts. And the reason why I would relive that year is because, not that I have regrets about it, but I think there are a few things that I wish that I would have been a little bit more vocal about in honoring myself. And it's a year that the things that I would go back and change aren't necessarily things that would change the course of my life after. Like, I think my life would be pretty similar, but I think I would feel better about how I treated myself.
Totally get that. Yeah.
So let's go through it. So we had graduated college in 2014. This is a little bit of lore for you. John and I got engaged in December of 2014. We got engaged in January of 2015. We got married in February. We moved to Mississippi in March. And the reason why we moved to Mississippi was because John was in the Air Force, and that was his first duty assignment. So it was very quick. We had found out that he was getting stationed in Mississippi before we had even gotten married, I think, or gotten engaged. We knew that he would be leaving in March no matter what. We just didn't know where. At first,
Mississippi's so cool.
Yeah.
I've not been there, so you're like,
So we kind of had this timeline of like, okay, when you are in the military, it does make sense to get married to the person that you're with because, I mean, especially if you know that you're going to get married anyway, it's better to get married before you enter the service because there's a lot of like red tape and paperwork that you have to do once you're in. And so like if we hadn't been married, I couldn't have moved with him. I wouldn't have been on his orders. They wouldn't have paid for anything. There's just a lot of things.
You wouldn't have been on his
orders.
Orders.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we wouldn't have been, he would have been assigned a single apartment on base to live in. Right. I wouldn't have been able to live there with him. There was just a lot.
Got it.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Plus all of the Mormon stuff. Yeah. So fun fact about, I think I've probably talked about it on here before, but grew up Mormon. At that point, we were still technically in the church. So there was a lot of pressure to obviously get married and not live together out of wedlock or not have sex before marriage. All of these things came into play. So there was a lot of external pressure to get this done, where at the same time internally I was like, I don't believe in this. I'm really only doing it for parents and family at this point. And there are so many other ways that we can, one, like make sure that we're good, you know, for the move and all of that. Like we would have gone to the courthouse and got married and then, you know, had a nice big celebration later. So everything just kind of felt very rushed, and I loved our wedding was amazing and beautiful
so
and
pretty.
You know, it was one of the best days ever. But looking back now, there's so many choices that I made for other people and not necessarily for myself. So I just wish I could go back and talk to that 22-year-old and say, it's okay to stand up for yourself and to say what you want to do instead of what everybody else around you wants to do. And if you have that open communication with John, he's going to be on the same page because he was. Like we were both thinking the same things. Yeah. And it wasn't until afterwards when we were kind of retrospectively, is that the right word? Yeah. Retrospectively looking retroactively looking at it, where we realized we were thinking the same things, but we didn't want to
said it.
Right, because we didn't want to disappoint the other
your
one.
Communication now is just so strong.
Right, and at 22,
know each other so well. Yeah,
you know,
and you're pre-marriage as well.
Right, exactly.
You know, there's a stability that comes with the years that you've been together.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a great year, and honestly, I'm so grateful for how it all turned out. So then we were in Mississippi for 8 months, and then we moved to Massachusetts. And the part of moving to Massachusetts that I would relive is when we moved to Massachusetts, instead of moving into Boston proper, we moved outside of the city because we were like, oh, we want to save money and like we'll drive into the city, no big deal. I wish we would have gone straight into Boston, which is like so superficial, and you know it all worked out. But I just think it would have been way more fun to move into the city right away. But we were both coming from essentially small towns, and so the city was kind of scary too. So yeah, 2015 is and I also would want to relive it because it was so fun and because it was just like such a, I don't know, exciting time.
Adventure. Yeah,
we moved to a place where we didn't know anyone, so we really had to rely on each other, and our relationship grew so much. We'd already been dating. I mean, we were together for 3 years before that, but I think moving to a place where you don't know anyone else and you can't rely on family or friends, you really form this really strong bond with each other. So yeah, and it was just fun. We had so much fun exploring the South, and for the time that we were there, it was great. I'm glad we didn't live there for longer than 8 months. But, you know, we went to Memphis and Nashville and New Orleans and, you know, Florida and like all of the southern part of the country, and just experiencing that culture was really fun. So
you have done so much living in other states, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. But I'm glad to be here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course. Okay, next question. Would you rather, let me pull this up here because it looks weird on camera. Would you rather go back and talk to your 16-year-old self or go to the future and talk to your 80-year-old self?
80-year-old self.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to change anything in my past. As much as it's like, as much as I would appreciate, there are definitely things that I could change, right? Like we navigating things imperfectly, sitting on ideas and not moving on them because of fear, like a lot of that stuff. But ultimately, I think it's led me where I needed to be and needed to go and who I needed to become. So I don't think I would go back. I actually think my 16-year-old self, she would have a lot of wisdom for me now, you know? So in that way, maybe.
True.
But like the 80-year-old me, she has the potential to affect who I am, who I get to become, my moves, what I know I'm capable for, the worthiness. I would be so curious to sit down with that old broad and be like, tell me everything.
Yes, give me all the tea.
What's it like over there? I would be very curious to have that conversation. I do this sometimes with hypnosis. I have a hypnosis that I have in Breakthrough that's like, I think you've done it with me. Yeah. Which is where you basically go and sit down with yourself at different ages. And that's always the moment that I get really, really emotional because when you think about it, like it puts everything into perspective for you. What's really important? What's a distraction? What's not, like what doesn't matter at all and what matters with everything.
Right.
You know, what's truly the thing. And it always comes back to the same thing, the simple things, you know, family and people we love and, you know, being kind and enjoying life and traveling and giving and having a purpose. So I would just love to sit down and have like a little dirty martini with my 80-year-old self. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like she'll be such a character.
Oh, for sure. The stories that you're going to be able to tell at 80. We're going to be like in our little walkers.
Yeah, exactly. Wearing like big colors. And
Right.
I love those. There's like those older influencers.
Yeah.
Influencers
They like all live together.
Yeah. Like the New York ones would be like, I've lived here for 84 years and I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
And they're like wearing full leopard print, you know, and they just look so cool and stylish with lipstick and glasses. And they're like, that's got the best salami in the whole city. You know,
I go there every Thursday for lunch. 11:30.
Yeah, matzo ball soup. I don't know. I'm gonna be an old Jewish
sandwich.
Right. New York Jew.
Right, a New York Jew suddenly.
My 80-year-old self is cool as fuck.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think I would agree. I think I'd want to go talk to my 80-year-old self and just ask her about love. I thought it was really sweet. Obviously, we had the tragic passing of Catherine O'Hara this week, just so sad. But there's this clip of her going around. I think it was a recent interview where somebody asks her.
I saw this.
Yeah.
What work are you most proud of?
And she said being a mother. And then she's
like,
and then he was like, oh, I meant acting. And she was like, oh, being his wife. So sweet. So funny.
That is such a good joke. Right? Like, I'm acting.
Right. Right.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
Her.
It's just like, those are the things that matter. And, you know, she has done...
My God.
So many things.
I was very shocked.
So shocked.
Also, because the studio was obviously back.
Right.
And she was apparently forced to miss the first day of filming.
Yeah.
So she's not going to be in any of it.
I know. I'm really sad. I'm really curious to see what they do with that.
I know.
Yeah.
I loved her character.
Such an iconic character.
Loved that woman. Just what an icon.
Yeah.
Very tragic and quick and unexpected.
Right. Yeah, she gave so much to not only the industry but just the world, and made so many people laugh and feel joy and feel happy, and just what a loss. Okay, should we do one more? Or are we out of time? Oh no, we can do one more.
We can do one more. If one person from your past wrote a book about you, who would it be and what would the title be?
My past.
That's a tough question.
I know, that's really tough. A book about...
Or your present.
someone from Izzy Stevens is going to write.
I've already started.
I've been
I got the goss, guys.
You have all the behind. You've been saving our text messages.
Remember that first indie spunk team meeting where we got drunk?
It's all there, baby.
I got it recorded.
So, I mean, honestly, it probably would be you to write.
Yeah.
To write, yeah. Write a book about me. What would it be called? I don't know. That's such a tough one.
That is a really tough question. You wrote this because you wanted to read it to me.
I know. I really want to ask you.
This is a tough one.
I know. This is really tough. I feel like it would be the title. What do I always say? I mean, I know what John's would be. It would be, I have a theory. You want to hear my theory?
Want to hear my theory? That's a great title of an autobiography.
Yeah. I think actually it would be We'll See. I say that a lot.
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
like, you know, when people ask
Actually,
me,
I know what it would be called.
Oh, what would it be?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. I do say that a lot.
I actually noticed that it was hilarious. It's in James on Rage. Like one of my characters says, "Oh shoot!" I think it's Nina, like the Mormon.
Yeah, of course.
Just, oh shoot! And I had written it, and I didn't even realize. And then when I was pulling sides because we have an actor taping for one of the lead roles right now. When I was pulling the sides, I saw it and I was like, "Huh." That's a Beckism right there.
It is.
I think that's oh shoot is actually the perfect title for you because it's not only like whoops, but it's also like shoot, like production.
Yeah, a double entendre.
So this is why I would write the book.
Yeah, this is why. Now that has to happen.
Yeah.
Record this.
Yeah, it's hopefully
we're doing a podcast.
Hopefully recording.
Oh, so good, man.
I love it.
Yeah. What about you? Who would write yours?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm glad I didn't have this question. I mean, it depends. Like, I was pretty wild in high school. I'm sure that there would have some people that knew me then would have some hot takes. Not that I want to know them at all. I would not like to know what those hot takes are. But I do wish everyone so much love.
Wishing you all
bullies
the best.
And all.
Yes. It's kind of why I see people pop up on Instagram who were my bullies or who were, you know, acquaintances or friends in high school. I'm like, what are you like now? Because we don't know, like we see them on social media, but we don't know what they're like. And it's like, these are the people that you were spending.
I mean, I know a girl that, like the last person in my mind to have a family and children.
Right.
Is just.
Right.
Is now has both of those things.
And
I'm like, oh, you're a mother. That's so wild. And I don't know who you are. No. And like, you could be the most evolved, nicest, wonderful person. I'm a completely different person.
Oh, totally different.
Right? And so...
They probably think the same thing about me.
And me.
You.
Yeah, absolutely. They're probably like, oh, that girl.
Right,
running a business. You know? Yeah. So, you know, we just evolve so much. And I don't have any judgment.
We spend so much time together as kids. And it's interesting, too, because these are the people that understand where you came from. Like, truly, you know, friends now, like, we can relate to each other. But
we can
like,
tell stories.
We can tell stories, but you don't truly,
no.
You weren't living that.
Yeah.
And I have a really, like, my best friend from high school, we've known each other since we were 12. We met in 6th grade French class. We have the same name, and we were attached at the hip, and we still are so, so close. And, like, we are truly, we talk about this, like, her and I are really the only ones that understand the background and the context, and it's so fun to see each other evolve and where we've come. And we talk about this too, like we would be so proud of ourselves, like our 12-year-old selves sitting in French class would be so proud of where we are now.
I love that so much,
which is so lovely.
I feel that with one of my best friends from high school. She's actually my very first friend when I moved to that school. Immediately walked up to me and was like, "Hi, I'm Taylor." I was like, "Shout out Taylor."
Yeah.
And in late October of 2024, I got to go to her wedding, and in Australia, I'm like, I'm so emotional. I've been crying at anything and everything these days. I'm not even hormonal. I don't know what it is. I'm like, I told you that I've just become addicted to Shark Tank, which by the way is my rec. If you haven't gotten into it. So recently, this is a new addiction for me, and I'm literally like crying every deal. I'm like, they worked so hard. That was a great pitch.
I mean, I feel this Have I told you this before? I feel this in every single group workout class that I do.
You get emotional.
I cry as soon as they start the class because I see the person up front. They're like, they're living their dream. I cry when a musical starts. I cry like live performances.
Yeah.
I cry at concerts all the time because I'm like, they're living their dream. So nice.
We're sitting on the couch the other night and we're watching Shark Tank, and there's like some moment that happens on screen, and Dave and I'm like kind of lying, I'm like cuddling a cat on the couch, and my face is hidden, and I just hear David turn to me and go, "Are you crying?" And I'm like, "No,
don't look at me." So emotional.
It's brilliant. I love that show. But yeah, being at Taylor's wedding was so incredible because we went through so many different phases together. I was gonna tell a story, but I realized I've used her name. So, but we would do crazy things together, you know, prank calling other people in high school, and then playing the just the only thing that we would do is just play. That was your prank call. Just forever. And like play the song and then be like, hello. Like that was it.
I feel like I guess you can still prank call now.
No caller ID.
Right. Do kids do that?
I don't know.
We do it all the time.
I'm so actually they probably do.
On the home phone. So good.
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
And then you're just like snickering. So good. You know what I miss the days when your mom's on the phone upstairs and you're on the phone downstairs and you're like listening in to what she's saying. Like, what are the adults talking about?
Wow, that's so fun. We only ever had one phone.
Oh, we had
like a little house. We only had but there was if you're on the phone, the DSL line, like
right. Oh,
you know, that was my reality.
Yeah.
The forever hearing the bing, the like dial-up tone.
Oh, the worst. Like right in your ear.
Yeah.
You're like wanting
We're
to make
90s
a phone
babies.
call.
What can we say?
Yeah.
What can we say?
Okay,
but my rec is Shark Tank. That's my rec.
I've seen episodes here and there, but not full seasons.
I feel
or
like
anything.
just over a week of being addicted to this, I now have so much more business language.
Oh, interesting.
Because I have a service-based business, and it's, you know, I just love it so much, and it's something that I haven't thought about in terms of like I don't need investors, and you know, so terminology that I don't have any formal business knowledge or education. So I never like went to school for this. I just kind of was like, I can do that and figured it out and made it work and love it so much. But now I'm actually feeling like, they're talking about so many things that that I have more information on now.
That's so
which is really exciting because it's gotten me thinking about we have another business idea that we want to develop.
Yes.
That's product-based business. And I am learning.
You're getting your pitch ready. You're like, hello, sharks.
The way that they pitch is always so funny. Like, I'm Izzy.
Right.
And I'm here to talk about my product. I'm like, have you ever used your arms before? Right. You don't actually need to use them that much.
Right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Put them down.
Yeah. Relax. What's your rec?
My rec. Oh, so the new season of Up and Vanished is about podcast with done by Payne Lindsay.
That's right. Oh, I really liked the first season.
Yes, that's the one where they solved the crime.
Yes,
it was amazing. So Tenderfoot Media is a media company out of Atlanta. Payne Lindsay is the host, and he's done incredible things. But this season he goes up to Alaska, to this like very insulated town. And the first episode came out today. So I'm so excited. He always does such an incredible job.
He's a great host. Investigative journalist.
Yes. And I haven't even listened to the whole season yet, so I don't know what happens, but it's my rec anyway because I know it's going to be amazing.
So excited to get into that. I'm going to have to wait until more is out.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's doing it. He's doing
every week.
Yeah, a week.
See, I got to wait because when I'm into something, I need to like binge it. Mm-hmm. So I'm also waiting for Drops of God to accumulate more episodes of season 2. I loved season 1.
Yes.
Brilliant show. If you haven't seen it, it's on Apple TV now, but actually it's been out for a few more years.
2.
Yeah, just released 2 weeks ago. And it's really good. And I love that it's in French because I'm learning French. It's in French and Japanese and English.
So good.
Brilliant combination of languages.
Yeah.
Great protagonist, two lead actors, really strong. Love it. Love it.
Second
love
rec.
it so much. The second rec. Okay, I know what your ick is.
Yeah, people being mad that celebrities are speaking out. Like, again, same as last week when I was talking about cat versus dog people. Grow up. Grow up. Not something we have so many things to be mad about. Celebrities speaking out against what's happening now is not something to be mad about. Get that out of here. That's an ick.
Oh, I have so many icks through the week and then I forget. I just feel like I get hot takes about things. I'm trying to remember what I did this weekend that gave me the ick. Okay. My ick is grocery store bought eggs.
Oh, okay.
So I have done such a deep dive. I feel like I get waves of different things that are targeted to me on social media.
And eggs.
And eggs have I don't know. I'm like such a healthy eater, except for the like 20% of the time where I'm not healthy at all and I eat whatever I want. But like I love whole foods and I love to make sure that I'm eating really good food. And eggs can. So, for instance, Vital Farms.
Yes, I've heard there's
You've
some
heard
drama.
some drama.
I don't know what's going on, but I've heard there's
Okay,
drama.
So a big conglomerate company purchased Vital Farms, which were a smaller, more independent egg farm, and they had really high quality, pasture raised, good feed for the chickens, which makes the eggs really nutritious. And when they were purchased, obviously their price didn't go down, but the quality of the eggs went way down. And it's like basically akin to like drinking canola oil. Like that's how bad store-bought eggs could be for you. Not all store-bought eggs. I know there's like a few companies that are great and they've tested them and they're really good. But get your eggs from farmers markets and also just produce in itself. This is definitely my ick. So the FDA regulations have gone down for quality of food, and we bought this like pack of microgreens twice from Costco, and both times we've gone back and returned them because the second we opened them we were like, this is already bad. So we went back and we returned them, and I said, have you been having a lot of produce returns lately? And they said, yeah, actually we have, because the quality for FDA, the standards have gone down. So there's less regulation, which means that companies are cutting corners. And I've noticed this all year with, anytime we buy arugula from the store, it goes bad really quick or it's already bad. And I'm like, we just have to, because usually we buy like 90% of our veggies from the farmer's market or from the store down the street. We're so lucky to live in this area too, because we have access to that stuff. One of the reasons I wanted to move here. But we have a really great local store that stocks local farmers market stuff. But the farmers market has incredible eggs that come from a very happy pasture-raised farm. The guy who sells them also runs the farm, and he's so sweet, and it's just so transparent, and I feel so good eating the eggs, whereas I was getting such the ick before when I was like, I don't want to eat these eggs anymore. So that's my rec, is just get good produce from farmers markets if you can, because the stuff that you're getting in the store is just not good.
Yeah. You have to really know where it's coming from and what you're consuming.
Yeah. And actually it's not that much more expensive.
No.
Like we spent, I don't know how much people usually spend on vegetables. Like I eat a lot of veggies, but I think we spent like $40 and we have a week's worth of glorious, really beautiful, fresh farmers market vegetables. It's like actually not, I think it's actually pretty similar to getting it at Whole Foods.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe a little bit more than getting it at TJ's.
Maybe, but I don't know. Like $40 for a week's worth of vegetables. I feel
Right?
like I spend that at
That's what I'm
Trader
saying.
Joe's
And
or,
the veggies are so fresh and
Yeah.
delicious, and you can taste them.
Right. They actually taste like something.
Actually taste like a delicious vegetable. Last night I had the most incredible broccoli. Like I just, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to put good stuff in my body, and it's not actually that hard to do when you have access. Like local farmers markets are not accessible to everyone.
Right. It's much easier for us to do that here in California.
Yeah, we do have a very good produce here.
Yeah. I know, like growing up in Pennsylvania in the winter, we had a farmer's market that we would go to every Wednesday. My mom always went there every Wednesday and got fruits and vegetables in the spring, summer, fall. But in the winter, it's just impossible. You have to go to the grocery store to get your stuff because it's just the farmer's market is not available, not accessible.
It's tough. I know that there are farmers market boxes though. You can always get if you don't have access to a local farmers market. You can get like subscription boxes that will send to your door. So always a good vibe to check it out. Anyway, that's my rec and ick in the same.
Many
so many recs,
recs.
so many icks. I love you so much.
I love you. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you so soon. Like, subscribe, all the things. We can't wait to see you in the next one. Please put your questions in. Next week we'll be talking about more about film industry related, career industry related, career related stuff, all the things.
The questions are anonymous, so ask away. Give as many details as you'd like.
Yes. We love you.